All right, good evening, everybody. We're going to try this again. Tried it a little bit earlier, about an hour ago, and ran into some technical difficulties. So waited an hour, came back. Shout out to Rich LaMonica over at the Misfit Nation podcast. If you were on the social platforms, you would have saw that Rich was on doing the live feed with Misfit Nation. Had a good guest on there tonight. So shout out to Rich. I'm going to take a minute and hey, Brent, what's going on? See you over there at Instagram. It's going to take a minute to get some people on here. Share this out if you would. Um, Fun week. Most of you probably wondering why am I doing this early? I was gone all week. In fact, I just got back today, and I'm leaving again tomorrow. So I got some stuff that came up, and requires me to be out of the office tomorrow, and that's why. So if you see this, share it. It's gonna be kind of probably a quick one tonight. Sporting some new gear. This is not sponsored. I'll tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me the last couple of days. You probably remember about a week or so ago, or last week, I told you, wife and I had our 6-year anniversary. Then we took our late trip. So that's where we were. We were up in Watkins Glen, New York, wine country. Barnstormer, shout out to that winery up there. Great. Lucky Hair Brewing Company. Again, these are not sponsored. I just happen to have these on. If you're looking to get out, I would say wait now until spring because it's getting cold up there right now, and everything's kind of shutting down for the season. But Watkins Glen, Seneca Lake, just a beautiful area up there. The changing of the leaves was amazing. The food up there was great. Really small town. Was kind of surprised at just how small it was there. But NASCAR does a race up there. It's one of the road courses on the circuit. So that was kind of cool to see. A lot of veteran companies up there. A couple veteran wineries, few veteran restaurants that we went to up there. Smoking Pete's barbecue up near Geneva was a place that we ate. Great, had a great conversation with the folks over there. So that's kind of where we were the last couple of days this week. I'm just kind of unwind, like I said, late anniversary for me and the missus. Had a good time. So it highly recommend it if you ever decide that you want to take a long weekend. Go up to Watkins Glen, New York. It's absolutely beautiful. And a lot of people are like, it's New York. It's blah, blah, blah. The politics. Nothing like that up there. Nothing like that at all. So it was outstanding. Recommend it to everybody. Also got to give another shout out to a longtime friend of mine. I've known this guy for 13 years. And thanks, Brent. Appreciate that. I've known this guy for 13 years, and we've never met. Never met face to face, and we're close friends. Shout out to my boy Joe Stojic over in Buffalo. Him and Andrea, his wife, wonderful wife Andrea, met up with me and the missus on our way up to New York, and it took us forever to finally meet. But it was great. So the last couple of days have been absolutely amazing. I got to give a special shout out to my wife who planned all of it, and spoiled me. So it was a good time. But this weekend I'm going to be out. So I decided this was kind of a last minute impromptu HMG Weekly Wrap-Up. Normally I do it tomorrow morning, normal Friday mornings, but I'm going to take off early tomorrow morning. We had a guest lined up for tomorrow. We're pushing her back till next week. So tune in next week. We're going to have Coach Marcia from Why am I losing? Everything, not everything veteran. We are from, give me a second. She is, let's talk all things VA with Coach Marsha. That's a podcast. I'm thinking of her business name is You Are Still a Veteran. That's what I was thinking. David, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Appreciate you jumping on. And David, so this is funny because here in a couple of weeks, earlier this year we had the Army birthday, and everybody knows it's getting that time of year. Check on your Marine Corps friends. Check on those leathernecks, those devil dogs, those. We'll try to keep it PG tonight. check on those Marine Corps vets out there because it's getting to be birthday season for them. Right around the corner, 250 years of the United States Marine Corps is right around the corner, just here in a couple of weeks. And if you don't think we're going to be talking about it, well, we will be. Although I think it falls on like a Monday this year, which is kind of odd. But there's some stuff coming up. Philadelphia, Ton Tavern, the Ton Tavern Foundation. And I'm going completely off script here. Ton Tavern Foundation. I know I've been seeing a lot of things. They got some stuff coming up near the site of where they purchased land, and they're going to do a big birthday bash out there in Philadelphia. We will not be there, but yeah. November 10th. David will definitely check on you, brother. But I know they're doing a big bash out there in Philadelphia, where the new site of the Ton Tavern is going to be, which isn't far from where the original was. And there's several jokes in there, but like I said, I'm going to keep it PG tonight. So, yeah, David said he was hoping that it was going to be finished. There was talks about it last year when they broke ground, and I don't know the specific. I got a friend of mine that's on the board, and allegedly, again, this is I am not sure, so don't quote me on this, but I believe they just couldn't come up with the funding to either break ground or to get it to where it needs to be. It became a funding issue ultimately, so they're still raising funds for it. I know they have a program that you can buy a brick and put a Marine Corps veteran on there, I believe, and we did that with my pop's uncle, who was one of the original Marine Raiders, fought on Guadalcanal, and there's a few more stories into that for another time, perhaps. But yeah, great. Man had some amazing stories, larger than life. So yeah, that's been, what else is going on? Wow, no script tonight, really. Like I said, shout out to just coming back from our trip. Literally got back around 1:00 this afternoon. Short drive from where we were at. So it was good. Again, David, this might be something you want to take the missus up, drive up to New York. Watkins Glen, great area. Love it. So but like I said, tomorrow, again, I just decided last minute, the guest couldn't be on tomorrow. I figured I might as well do it tonight and, go hunt this weekend. I'm not gonna lie. There, I said it. I'm hunting this week. Opportunity came up. I could get out into the woods, and I tell you guys every week, take advantage of it. Get outdoors, and I got to take advantage of it when that opportunity persists. So forgive me, but that's what I'm doing. So, what else? I've only got like 2 news articles that I found tonight that from this week that I thought were pretty interesting. If you guys got something, and David, if you got something, or Brent over there, anybody over on IG, if you guys got a topic or something like that, leave a comment below. And whether we cover it tonight or we do it over the next couple of weeks. I'm looking for new topics, maybe some things that you guys want to talk about. Some good stuff. And David, maybe next week or the following week we talk about the Marine Corps birthday and dive into some of the history there. The Ton Tavern thing is amazing, and that's leading up to some stuff that's coming up next summer with the 250th anniversary of the United States. So all cool things that are happening going on right now. But let's dive into this. Those of you that join, join, and the missus is on. Watkins Glen is a great hike. That is a great hike. Lots of waterfalls. Stay tuned for. I might post some pics on my on the personal IG page if you follow me there, Mr. Adam Bird. I'll post some pictures up there, but just oh my god, this is such a this is my favorite time of year personally. Changing of the leaves, it gets to be, as a conservationist, as a hunter, as an outdoorsman, there's no better place to be than outside this time of year, out in the woods, on the water. Just seeing God's beauty is awesome, in my opinion. I think this is the best time of the year, personally. All right, let's dive into some of these topics. If you jump on, say hello, share this, leave a comment, let me know where you're at, or if there's something you want to talk about, leave a comment below. Otherwise, we're going to get this party started. This happened earlier today. Several news articles have come out. Several news companies have come out of this. NBA head coach and player charged with sprawling sports betting, mafia-backed poker schemes. This was, again, a lot of different news articles on this, and I saw the FBI director, Kash Patel, came out and said something earlier on it. I think I saw that one on Newsmax. I forget where this one's coming from, but the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers and a player for the Miami Heat were arrested today, along with more than 30 other people, in 2 criminal cases alleging schemes to rake in millions by rigging sports bets and poker games involving mafia families and said authorities. Portland head coach Chauncey Billups is charged in an indictment alleging a wide-ranging scheme to rig underground poker games that were backed by La Costa Nostra, I think I said that right, crime families. And then Miami Heat's guard Terry Rozier is accused in a separate case of participating in an illegal sports betting scheme using private insider NBA information. A lot of this stuff is based on the NBA. A lot of this stuff's coming out of the NBA. All this stuff's coming out of the NBA. Some of the games are rigged. Allegedly. They're saying allegedly some of the NBA games have been rigged. What is going to happen? You guys know how I get about stuff like this. This just came out today. Let's give it 48 to 72 hours, and let's see what happens over the weekend. This is not going to go away. This is something that people have been talking about for years. There has been speculation that games have been rigged for years now. What's going to happen with this? I'm curious what's going to happen with the WNBA. Was there anything rigged there? I don't know. We're going to see. But that came out today, and they're dropping names already. So it's going to be interesting to see. Here's what else I found interesting this week. I see some more people over on the gram join. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Shield AI, it's a tech company out of San Diego, reveals their autonomous fighter jet dubbed the X-Bat. I didn't bother getting a picture. Just Google X-Bat, X-BAT. It boasts a range of over 2,000 nautical miles with an internal weapons bay and an exterior hardpoints for munitions and a modular design that can swipe in payloads for munitions like surveillance or electronic warfare. This thing is cool. It can take off and land vertically, and it can be used as to operate either independently or as a wingman to a manned platform. Now, my understanding of this, when I looked at the several articles that are out, it looks like the engine, the flight systems of this, they're using an F-16 engine on this. This thing looks wicked. It looks at a Google XBAT. XBAT. This thing is really cool, and scary to boot. I think it's going to be interesting to see how the military puts this in effect. But this is something, again, we're in that terror. We're living in that time right now where you're going to see more autonomous vehicles. They use them in the ocean. We're seeing them in the air. Hell, they've been around for a long time, so this really shouldn't be a surprise at this point, right? So, but I found it to be interesting. Look up XBAT, kind of cool looking thing. It's kind of something that you see out of like a video game or something like that. But I digress. We got some important dates coming up. Listen, all you podcasters out there, I want to see you guys at Podfest 2026. It's the world's largest podcasting event. It's happening January 15th through the 18th in Orlando, Florida. Go to podfestexpo.com to get your tickets. I'd love to see you guys there. I'm going to be speaking on the main stage this year. It's going to be awesome, I think. No, in all seriousness, Podfest is always a good time. So if you get a chance to go down there, Orlando, Florida, January 15th through the 18th, come check it out. Oh, what do we got here next? Military Creator Con. That's going to happen in Dallas. All you Dallas, I got a lot of Texas folks. If you are in Texas, in this great state of Texas, April 16th through the 18th, Military Creator Con. Want to see you there. Go to militarycreatorcon.com and you can buy your tickets now. In fact, I'm going to put this in the comments. So whatever platform you're watching this from, there you go. All right. Now, I knew there wasn't going to be a lot of you on here. So if some of you guys are going to see this tomorrow and pissed that you missed the show, I apologize, guys. Again, this is a very kind of an impromptu last minute show. I want to bring up Maker's Machine. I've talked about this in the past. Maker's Machine. If you want to learn what other driven entrepreneurs are saying behind the scenes, come join the Maker's Machine. It's an inner circle that meets every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't make that, send me a DM and let's get in touch. Whether you're a entrepreneur, you're looking to start a business, or you're in business and have been for a long time, or maybe you're a podcaster or whatnot, we got a lot of great people in this inner circle, and it's only going to get bigger in 2026. So come check out the Maker's Machine. If you're interested in learning more information about it, send me an email. I am not sure why everything is in blue tonight. Somebody's been messing with my... Yeah, anyway. Media at Heroes Media GRP. Come check it out. Send me and just put in the subject line, put Makers. What else? Guys, I want some positive stories. You can't sit there and tell me you guys haven't heard some positive stories in your neighborhood. Let's spread some positivity in the world. How many of you people really want to do that? Is anybody sick of the propaganda bullshit that we put up with day in and day out with our mainstream media? Let me have it. Let's create some positivity. Share it. You can also email it right there. Media at Heroes Media GRP. Subject line Heroes. All right, I'm diving into the shows. Unless somebody comes in and starts asking questions, we're going to start diving into shows and make this stuff happen here. What do we have this week? Double S Podcast, the Big Bass 250 on Lake of the Ozarks. That's happening right now. That's this weekend. I talked to Gene Campbell from True Patriot Outfitters earlier today, and he was beating feet out there. So Shout out to Gene. Hope you guys have a good time this weekend, but take a listen to Double S podcast. He's talking about what's happening this weekend. I'm sure he's going to give us a wrap up next Monday or Sunday, excuse me. What do we got? Women of War, new show that's coming. Unbreakable, another new show that's coming. Both hosted by retired Lieutenant Colonel Olivia Nunn. Shout out to Olivia. Next up, we got She Bird the Vibe. Ashley and Mia. These two, mom and daughter combo. I love these two. They're funny. She Bird the Vibe. This week they're talking high school, the years that shape us. Right. They stretch us sometimes, stress us out. In this particular episode, they are swapping stories and reflecting from their own high school days, sharing the journey through the lens of a millennial mom and a Gen Z daughter. From hallway dramas to fashion choices to the lessons that stuck with them. It's a back and forth glimpse into two different eras with one common bond. It is a fun show to listen to. She Bird the Vibe. Check it out. We got next up Vet SOS podcast. We got 4 big shows lined up for you this week. Military, their first one, military transition resource show, talking with our man Gene Campbell. Fancy that. I love it how he does veteran advocacy work. Go check that out. They also have their veteran entrepreneur spotlight. They also have the Scoop. So check it out. All great shows. Vet SOS, what Sean has done with this organization over there. Plus, I have to give a shout out to them. Vet SOS, now a nonprofit organization. So they've done a fantastic job. Please go follow these guys. I love working with this group over there. Vet SOS podcast. Check it out. And don't forget, everybody, if you're watching this and you're like, hey, where can I find all of these shows that you're talking about, Adam? That's a great question. Check the link below, heroesmediagroup.com. Simple, heroesmediagroup.com. Go check out our website. Go show us some love. Go show some love, more importantly. So Vet SOS podcast, check it out. Next up, we got the Disgruntled PM this week. And this one, I have been waiting. When I tell you waiting, I've been waiting for months for this episode to come out. Kim Rounds, she's a social media expert in the agricultural sector, particularly focusing on the beef industry. Kim shares her journey into social media strategy, the importance of engaging audiences, and the challenges of content creation. Again, mainly geared toward the ag industry. And this was such a big show, and it reminded me a lot of my buddy AJ Richards from the farm .org. Shout out to them. Kim highlights the need for more diverse voices in agriculture and the potential for women to make significant contributions to the field. Incredible episode. This is one I strongly encourage everybody to listen to, especially if you're one that really focuses on like where you get your food from. Mind-boggling episode. Check it out, Disgruntled PM. Excuse me. Oh, I got the hiccup. Sorry. Next up, Speak Up, Show Up, Lead with JJ Hardy. This week, if your results suck right now, good. Wait, what? Did I read that right? If your results suck right now, yeah, that means there's some room to grow. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It means something's broken, and that's something you can fix. This episode hits hard on the truth most people dodge. Your failures aren't your downfalls, they're your data. Yes. And the second you stop blaming others is the second you start winning. This is such a cool episode, too. JJ does a fantastic job. Speak Up, Show Up, Lead podcast with JJ Hardy. Check it out. Sandra McEllis from Keep It Spiritually Simple. She dropped several episodes this week. Go check them out. You can find her on YouTube as well at Sandra McEllis. It's Mcellis. Next up, we got Alex Jones from Alex Jones Media. This week, if your results suck right now, good. Wait, what? Did I read that right? If your results suck right now, yeah, that means there's some room to grow. Oh, okay. That makes sense. It means something's broken, and that's something you can fix. This episode hits hard on the truth most people dodge. Your failures aren't your downfalls, they're your data. Yes. And the second you stop blaming others is the second you start winning. This is such a cool episode, too. JJ does a fantastic job. Speak Up, Show Up, Lead podcast with JJ Hardy. Check it out. Next up, we have Homefront Sit Rep. Dave, are you still there? Dave, what do you have for Homefront Sit Rep podcast this week? Senior Living Guide's got a new one coming out this week. Patriots Inside the Wire, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights from 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tracy, Gold Star Mother, always doing stuff. Go check that out. Arms Room Show this week. They're discussing getting out there and hunting something, even if you don't kill it. Great episode from the OGs of HMG. Get out there and hunt something. I tell you, I'm so grateful that I was taught how to hunt responsibly at a young age. What do I mean by responsible? It means you respect the animal, you use all of the animal. And I know there's a lot of people that watch this show that are not hunters and that do not agree with it, but I grew up like you use all the animals, you know, conservation is a big thing. You're not out there trophy hunting or anything like that. That's not what we do. Like we hunt because it puts food in our freezer and we try to live off of the land as much as possible. And I at my age now am personally trying to be a lot more self-sufficient and rely on myself than going to a grocery store or anything like that. That's just how it works for me personally. May not be for you, that's fine, but that's what it works for me. So check that out, Arms Room Show. Next up, Misfit Nation podcast. And if you missed it last hour, the reason why I wasn't live is because I didn't want to interrupt the Misfit Nation podcast with Rich LaMonica. He was just live, but that's not the one I'm going to talk about. I'm talking about the one he did earlier this week. He sits down with Nathan Bulleman, a man who knows what it means to answer the call, literally with 13 years of law enforcement, 6 years as an EMT, 2 years as a 911 dispatcher. His career has been defined by service, crisis management, and leadership under pressure. Great episode. Check it out. Misfit Nation podcast. I got to give another shout out to Rich real quick, LaMonica, because he's going to be down at the Marine Corps Marathon. That's what I'm trying to say. Marine Corps Marathon, which is happening next week. So stay tuned for that. You'll see some posts from Rich about the Marine Corps Marathon and stuff. So check it out. Next up, we got the Label Free podcast. This week, Deanna welcomes Samuel Crane, the president and CEO of Desert Rivers Credit Union and the founder of Klitsch IT. He shares his journey in the financial sector, detailing how Desert Rivers Credit Union evolved from its humbling beginnings in 1956 to become one of the fastest growing credit unions in the nation. He explains the key differences between credit unions and traditional banks. How many of you out there that watch this know the difference between a credit union and a traditional bank, like a big box bank, like I don't even want to say them, but you know what I'm talking about. BVA's, Chase. I said I wasn't going to say them there. I did it anyway. What do you know the differences? How many of you know the differences of that? Anybody? Yeah, a couple of you over there. Okay, cool. Emphasizing corporate nature. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, anyway. Great. I learned a lot on this, and I knew some of this stuff growing up in that. My mom worked at a credit union when I was younger. Would you rather be in a credit union or would you rather be in a big box bank? What is your guys' opinion on that? Personal opinion, of course. Next up, we got your 6 at 6 with the People's Patriot Project every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. This week was awesome. I caught a glimpse of the show for a little while. It was so much fun. They had JJ Hardy, author of Speak Up, Show Up, Lead, and the founder of Victory Leadership Coaching. We all know JJ. I was just talking about him a minute ago. They also had Kyle Dumag. I know I said that wrong. From Voodoo Bayou Band. Awesome band. Great music. Check that out. Fun show to watch this week. Fun show. I love what they're doing. And listen, let me give a shout out to Mark and Andrea real quick. They are in charge of the Reese Across America up there at Fort Snelling over in Minnesota. So if you get an opportunity, go over. If you feel called to give a donation, you go to People's Patriot Project, see what they're doing over there. Go to their Facebook page. They got all the details over there. Check it out. All right. This week, and I have not posted this, and I need to. On the Decision Hour with yours truly, I sit down with Marine Corps veteran Jerry Schaefer, who he's the founder of the Red Star Foundation. Joins, he talks about the Red Star Foundation, talks about his history a little bit and what they're doing. But this is really cool here. If I can get the camera to, there it is. That's a new ribbon that they came up with. Fight against military, veteran, and first responder suicides. They also have a really cool coin. I'll put that up there too. Red Star Foundation. It is being naturally, it is recognized now nationally as a new one. You've seen Gold Star, you've seen Blue, but now we're seeing the Red Star. Great organization, and I want you guys to check it out. But it talks about what they're doing for veterans combating suicide or family members that have had a veteran that lost a veteran to suicide. It will pull on your heartstrings. I'm not gonna lie. So there's a little bit of a warning there for you, but it was a cool episode. It touches home on a lot of fronts. So check that one out. Decision Hour. What do we have here? Oh, the misses. What do we have here? Never bad experience. They always do right by me. Although that's great. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Bird, for that. There you go. We belong to a credit union. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. What do we have next? So Decision Hour. Check that out. Seeing people over in the gram. Thanks you guys for jumping on. I appreciate it. Other side of the firewall. Ooh. The latest cybersecurity news, including emergency directive regarding the F5 vulnerabilities and the present threat posed by Chinese state actors, and the recent seizure of, get this, 15 billion in Bitcoin linked to human trafficking scams. 15 billion with a B in Bitcoin linked to human trafficking scams. Take a listen to it. Other side of the firewall. Next up, we got Chasing Happiness. Do you feel like you've lost your sense of direction or purpose? Well, you're not alone. This week, Ryan's talking about his personal struggle with finding peace while searching for meaning. They discuss building daily quiet time, breaking free from anxiety, and rediscovering calling through faith and service to others. Ryan is a down to earth dude, and if there's some of you out there I know that need to listen to this, go listen to it. Chasing Happiness. You can find it on Heroes Media Group, or go to Spotify or Apple Podcast and listen to Ryan's show. Just never disappoints. Next up, Rise Up, Voices from the Front Line. It's episode 3. And let me give Krista a shout out here. She's got shows planned out till July of next year already. She went from hear from her every couple of months to she's got stuff planned out all the way through July of next year. She's killing it right now, guys. This week, she dives deep into the human condition and the way trauma impacts individuals and communities. She's going to walk you through what neuroscience tells us about the nervous system, why trauma narrows perspective and isolates people, and how leaders can either compound the damage or become powerful agents of healing. Awesome episode. Go check it out. Rise Up, Voices from the Front Line. So those were the shows for this week. And again, guys, I know this was a last minute, why is Adam doing this on a Thursday night? He's just, always does it on Friday morning when we're still sleeping and we don't have to listen to him. You know, it's just one of those things. So I pulled the trigger on it, and this is what we're doing. Shout out to our sponsors. This year has been great. Uh, the network has been growing. We're getting ready to get into a season of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Got a couple of holidays before that. We got Halloween for all you spooky folks out there, and then all my jarhead friends out there. I know you leathernecks. The Marine Corps birthday is a holiday. Okay, yeah. And we got Veterans Day, and we got Thanksgiving. So, so um, we have grown a lot this year, and I'm very grateful for that. From the farms, go to fromthefarm.org. Buy beef from a local rancher or a local farmer. My tax fella, they did an event that was a private event that my wife and I were invited to this past weekend, and unfortunately, we were unable to make it because we had already had plans to go to Watkins Glen for our anniversary. If you have not looked up My Tax Fella, please do yourself a favor. Go to mytaxfella.com and go to their social media page. If you go to their Instagram page, My Tax Fella, um, you'll see somebody that a lot of us will recognize from a famous movie. I'll just put it that way. But Anthony and his team, phenomenal people. Yeah, tax season's right around the corner too, right? So get it done right, get it done by the experts. I don't worry about it. It's the best money that I spend every year is making sure all of our businesses that we have and our personal stuff is taken care of. Anthony, shout out to you and your team, man. If you see this, I appreciate you. Forget Genetics, a veteran owned company I met several years ago. Um, Barry and his entire, it's a family run uh, company. I've met his wife, his kids. I've met his grandson. I got to spend some time with them a couple of weeks ago, and just good, wholesome people. Forget Genetics. If you like having animals in your woods and in your yard, go check out their products. It is the best stuff on the market, hands down. And these are all unpaid. I'm not getting paid to say any of this stuff. These are just companies that we go with because that's who we believe in, who I believe in. All right. So take it for what it's worth, but I'm grateful for these organizations. Jim Neary's Live Bait and Tackle. Fishing season is done here in Pennsylvania this week, coming up this week. And Jim, the bait shop's going to be closing for the season. So if you get a chance during the week to go down there or go check him out on the social media platforms, Jim Neary's Live Bait and Tackle. And shout out to Gina, Jim's wife. It's her birthday today. So Gina, happy birthday. Fin Tactical, another great organization. I met these guys a couple of years ago at a show. They are responsible for the Heroes Media Group website and the HMG Beverage website. They've done fantastic work, and I look forward to working with them. We're already making plans for 2026. Freedom People. I dropped the ball with these guys, and I need to get in touch with these guys, but they put together trusts, family trusts, a whole bunch of other different trusts, types of trusts. Get with them. Also veteran run, great organization. VA Claim Builder, Ranger Johnson. He's done some amazing work. I've seen it firsthand, helping people out get their claims, their VA stuff. Listen, if you're a veteran and you're not using your benefits, shame on you. Make sure you are using your benefits, because ultimately that does affect other veterans that are trying to get their benefits that don't have them yet. So just keep that in mind. Let me say this in closing, real quick. I appreciate all y'all. It's been an amazing 2025, and I really hope, over the course of the next, several weeks, we can finish this this year off strong, united together. I want to hear from you guys. What is it that you want us to cover on the upcoming weeks of the show? Let's hear from you guys. If you guys are out there, if you're watching this, if you're listening, share this, leave a comment below, and what do you guys want to hear from us? You know, maybe there's a guest you want me to invite on and have on. If you're not comfortable leaving a comment under this video, whatever platform you're on, then DM me on or send me a message. Okay. Let's I want to hear from you guys. Let's finish this year strong, because this has been one hell of a year. As for this weekend, don't get the 45-degree syndrome, right? Get outside, the weather's cooling off, Halloween's right around the corner. Maybe go take the kids and get their Halloween costumes, or maybe you got stuff planned, you know, or whatnot. I might even dress up next Friday. I don't know. You'll have to tune in to find out. But to say that, have a great weekend. Be safe out there and use your heads. Protect your minds. God bless you. God bless America. I'll see you guys right here next week, next Friday. Take care.